let us talk about the disqualification saga in Olympics. Athletes around the world practice hard year after year to qualify for the quadrennial Olympic Games, hoping to stand on the podium. Some win and some lose, but some get to taste victory only to have that dream shattered in minutes. With the 2024 Paris Olympics underway, in one of the most heartbreaking moments for India, Vinesh Phogat, the star Indian wrestler who had stunned the world with her exceptional skills, has been disqualified from the Olympic Games. After winning in the semi-finals, Vinesh had ensured a medal for India. However, the next morning during the routine weight check, Vinesh weighed a little more than the mandatory 50 kgs. As heartbreaking as this is not the first time an Olympic athlete has been disqualified. Since 1904, there have been some instances of players getting disqualified. Take a look at the 5 most heartbreaking disqualifications in history. In the 1904 lightweight boxing event, Jack Egan from Pennsylvania was the first Olympic medalist to be disqualified after receiving the medal. About a year after Jack was awarded the silver medal in the Olympics, it was found that Jack Egan was not his official name. He actually went by the name Frank Joseph Floyd. This was against the rules of the AAU, which, upon discovery, disqualified him from all AAU events and asked Frank to return his medals. Fighting under an alias was not unheard of, as wealthy athletes didn't want to be associated with the sport. Bachvane from Mongolia made his debut in the Olympic Games in 1972. Before participating in the men's judo event in the 63 kg category, he had no firm knowledge of judo or even the basic rules. However, due to his background in freestyle wrestling, he managed to reach the finals after defeating Jean-Jacques Monnier, who had won the European champion title from 1970 to 73. Bachvane's success streak stopped with world champion Takao Kawaguchi of Japan easily defeating him. However, according to reports, Kawaguchi broke 2 of his ribs while escaping a hold from Bachvane. With his defeat, Bachvane finished second on the podium. However, a few days later, he failed a drug test and tested positive for dianabol, an anabolic steroid, making him the first Olympic judoka to fail a drug test. Ben Johnson. The 100-meter final at the 1988 Seoul Olympics is considered the dirtiest race in history. Ben Johnson was competing with world champions and record holders like Carl Lewis and Linford Christie, but he managed to leave them all behind and completed his sprint in 9.79 seconds. His opponents and even the press were shocked by Johnson's performance. However, just 24 hours later, the gold medal was taken away from this Canadian player as traces of the banned steroid stanozolol were found in his urine. He was not the only one. According to a CNN report, 6 out of 8 athletes who participated in the finals would fail the drug test themselves. Alon Baxter, who comes from a family of skiers, became the first Briton to win an Olympic medal on snow, as opposed to ice, in the 2002 Olympics. However, a few weeks later, it was announced that Alon had tested positive for methamphetamine. This drug is found in the American version of a nasal decongestant, which Alon claimed he bought from Utah. Since this drug is absent in the British version, the FIS banned Baxter for 3 months, and the IOC took back his Olympic medal. According to reports, Alon went on to race in another 6 seasons, but he never reached the level of success he had prior to the 2002 Olympics. Ara Abrahamian. Dissatisfied with the results, this Swedish wrestler who finished 3rd in the men's Greco-Roman 84 kg category wrestling at the 2008 Olympics, threw his medal on the floor and rushed off, insisting, "I don't care about this medal. I wanted gold." During the match, he was also aggressive towards the referee and continuously questioned their decisions. Following his tantrum, the executive board of the International Olympic Committee disqualified him from the match and the entire tournament. These athletes lost their medals after tasting their sweet victory. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more interesting content.